Hi everyone, and welcome to Jack and Cat Adventures. Today I'm making Jack's favorite meal, red pork chops. So let's get started. So I have a 9x13 pan here, and I've greased it with Pam spray. I have 4 pork chops here with bone in. Now you can use any kind of pork chop you want. I have done it with boneless. They're a little bit dry, not that great in this. So find something with the bone. And you can double and triple this recipe. Anything works great. So if you have a big bunch of people coming and stuff and you want to make something really easy, it goes in the oven and it just cooks. You don't do really anything. So okay, so in here I have a big enough containers that I can put my pork chops in and toss them. So in here I have 4 cups of flour, 3 teaspoons of garlic powder, 3 teaspoons of ground mustard, 3 teaspoons of paprika, 1 teaspoon of celery salt. Now, I didn't have celery salt. I did just a little bit of celery seed and threw it in, and I do that all the time. A half a teaspoon of ground ginger, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground dried oregano, a 1/4 teaspoon of dried basil, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a pinch of pepper. So what we're going to do is we're going to heat a pan up with some oil in it. And what you want to do is make sure you wash and dry these, rinse and dry them really good. And then you're just going to put them in your flour, make sure all the sides are covered. Okay, so now my pan is hot enough, and how you tell is take a little bit of your flour, drop it in, and if it sizzles up, it's ready. So just shake off the excess and place them in here. All we're going to do is lightly brown them. You're not cooking them in this. They're going to cook in the oven, so you really just want to get them browned quickly. Just make sure you get in all the crevices and stuff with the flour. Would you say, Jack, that this is one of your favorites?
Oh, this is my absolute favorite.
You take this over like steak?
Death row, last meal.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, so now this side is all brown. It doesn't take any time at all. You want to just really brown them quickly. Just don't burn them. If your oil starts to get dirty, pour it out and put fresh in if you're doing a lot. Because once you get this burnt taste on here, you won't get it off. I just kind of move it around so I make sure everything gets hot. And I do that so that the sides get brown too, because you can't really put it on its side. Check this. Just a little bit more. And once you get this part done, you can go on and do something else with your meal. So I'm just going to continue browning these. Jack, you want to bring over the camera and show them how brown I like them? Just like that. You just want the coating to be brown. Oh, and while you're cooking this, make sure you preheated your oven to 350. So now my pork chops are brown, nice and brown. And as you can see, they're big. I kind of just overlapped them. So in a bowl, you're going to need 2 cups of ketchup, 2 cups of water, and a half a cup of packed brown sugar. Just whisk it all together really nice. Make sure all the lumps and bumps are out. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to pour it over your pork chops. And since mine are kind of overlapping, I'm going to kind of pour it in between them too. Now, the sauce is the key to this recipe. We always have some kind of potato with it so that they can dip their potatoes in the sauce. So if your guys and gals are good big sauce people, make sure you make like maybe tater tots. I'm going to make some potato wedges that I just bake in the oven, and it's excellent to just dip it in to the sauce. Alright, so this is going to go in to a 350-degree oven, uncovered for 1 hour until tender or the pork is done to temperature. Alright, so here's our finished pork chops. They look and smell delicious. They look very, very tender, and you're going to get them tender with the bone in. That's why you want the bone. So please try this recipe and let me know what you think. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, you do you.